Hello students, welcome again in our today's video lesson. From next week you are having your midterm exams. Okay, so in the last video lesson I have discussed with you of chapter number 2, elements, compounds and mixtures. In this video lesson, I am going to give a short description or revision of chapter number 3, that is matter. So first of all, what are matters? Matters, all of you know that anything that has mass and occupies space, that are called matter. What are matters made up of? Matters are made up of very small particles that are called atoms and molecules. Okay. What are atoms? Atoms means the smallest particle of a pure substance, and molecules means they are also the small particles of. Generally, they are also pure substances. Basically, they are called compounds. Okay, and atoms are of elements. Now, what is mass? All of you know mass means quantity of matter contained in a body is called mass. And what is volume? Volume means the space occupied by an object is called its volume. Next is the states of matter. All of you know the states of matter is solid, liquid and gas. And there are vast differences between solid, liquid and gas. If you discuss about the differences between the solid, liquid and gas, we can differentiate between them in so many ways. First of all is the intermolecular space. So intermolecular space in solid is the least, very close to each other. In liquid, they are quite away from each other as compared to solids, but in gases, molecules are far away from each other. Next is intermolecular force of attraction. Solids, since the molecules are very close to each other, particles are very close to each other, they have strongest intermolecular force of attraction, or particles. In liquid, it is lesser than the solids, but in gases, it's the least. Okay. Next point is compressibility. Solids cannot be compressed because they are rigid. Liquid are slightly compressed, they are not rigid, and gases are highly compressible. Solids have so many number of free surfaces, but liquid have only one free surface and gases have no free surface. Solids does not flow, but liquid can flow from high level to low level, and gases can flow in any direction. Okay, so in this way we can differentiate between solid, liquid and gas, and these properties you can explain them on the basis of some experiment, that activities that are given in your book. You have to go through these activities. They are very important. Okay. Another main point is that other than solid, liquid, gas, the other two states of matter are plasma and BEC, that is Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma exists at very high temperature, whereas Bose and Einstein condensate exist at very low temperature. Okay. So these things we have to remember. Next is the factor responsible for different state of matter. Why does matter exist in different states? So according to the theory of particulate nature, all of you know, these solid have different shapes because of intermolecular arrangement, particle forces, intermolecular space, Brownian motion and division. After that, these things we have seen in the last video lesson: Brownian motion, diffusion, interconversion of state of matter means conversion of one state to another state. Suppose if you change liquid to gaseous state, uh, solid state to liquid state, that is called melting, and the temperature at which anything melts is called melting point. From liquid to gas, it is called boiling on heating, obviously, and the temperature at which any liquid start to boiling is called boiling point, and if liquid changes to gaseous state below boiling point, that is called evaporation. Next is the gas to the liquid state. Gas to the liquid state on cooling it happens. It is called condensation. Okay. Now liquid to solid state again. On a further cooling, it changes. Liquid changes to solid state on decreasing the temperature. That is called freezing or solidification. Another is the solid to gaseous state directly without going to liquid state. It is called sublimation. Though so many things are sublime substances like dry ice, naphthalene, camphor are some common substances that undergo for sublimation. And the reverse of this solid to gaseous state is the gaseous to solid state. That is called deposition. Again, on cooling it happens. It is called deposition or de-sublimation. Okay. Next, effect of heat on matter. There are two main effects of heat on matter, that is the physical change and the chemical change. In physical change, two things happen. That is, one is the change in state, means only the state of matter takes place on heating. Just now I discussed with solid to liquid state, liquid to gaseous state, then again gaseous to liquid state on cooling, again liquid to solid state on cooling, and solid to gaseous state on heating, and gaseous state to again solid state without going to liquid state on cooling. That is the sublimation and deposition. Okay. Then change in size. Heat causes increase in energy of rapidly. So whenever you increase the temperature during physical change, the size of the matter also changes, means it increases, means its volume also increases. So solid expands on heating, liquid also expands on heating, gases also expands on heating. You have the activities in your book that will make you clear how they increase in volume or size on heating, and on cooling again they transform into original form. So it is a physical change. Next is a chemical change. In a chemical change, chemical change means when a substance goes for the chemical reaction, it changes. In chemical change, a new substance is formed. But sometimes new substances that are formed, they are also reversible also. But for example, if you take an example of burning of a candle, when candle burns, wick of the candle burns, the wax melts, and on cooling it changes to wax again. So it is a physical change. But when the wax burns to change into carbon dioxide and water and heat, from that you cannot change into its original form. So it is a chemical change. So two changes takes place in the burning of a candle. One is the physical change, melting of wax, and burning of wax is a chemical change. You should remember this also. Okay, students. So this is all about the chapter number 3, matter. Okay. So go through these chapters, and picture study also you must see. Few picture study questions will come in your exam. So it's better if you go through these activities in your book, and obviously picture study of this both the chapter number 2 and chapter number 3. Okay. Thank you, students. Best of luck for your midterm examination. See you again in your next video lesson. Thank you very much.